for the country's most desirable man, which will culminate in the coronation night, scheduled on June 21. So that's right, mark your calendars this June 21 at the Newport Performing Arts Theater. We will be crowning the Philippines' most desirable man. I feel like you guys know what out of my mouth already. All right, our lucky gentlemen will be busy for the next 2 months as they breeze through the various fast tracks where they will get to earn points that they'll need for the finals. And of course, because this is Mr. World, what sets it apart from other pageant franchises is that it tests all the facets of their beautiful personality. And they will be judged by our esteemed board of judges. Are you ready to meet them?
Yes!
That's the spirit. First, of course, let's begin with our welcome remarks from our Philippines, the beauty queen maker who took home the most international rounds last year, and our national director for Mr. World and Miss World, and the president of ALB Pageant Circle, Arnold Vega Faria.
Good afternoon to everyone.
Good afternoon.
Kamusta kayo? It's good to see familiar faces and once again, particularly among pageants media friends who have always been very supportive of all our endeavors. Thank you once again for joining this afternoon. This afternoon, you will expect the first elimination, which is the first screening, and we have second screening, and the other candidates will be coming from their respective provinces who are our local franchise. So we have total of, we're looking for between 30 to 40 candidates this year to compete for Mr. World Philippines. I would also thank some of my dear friends, pageant industry colleagues, as well as my former and reigning queens who have been all agreed to sit as part of the deliberating today. As you all know, this is not an easy task, but with their keen eye for talent, good looks, and character, I believe that we can easily choose the most qualified candidates who worthy of being called world most desirable man. Lastly, I'd like to personally thank Mr. Brian Ong, Head of Public Relations of Hotel 101 Group, which owns this Double Dragon Plaza, for allowing us to stage our first screen today. With our streak of pageant victories over the past years, we have somehow proven our reputation as a queenmaker. I think it's high time that we have the same for our male pageant, because I believe that Filipino men are just as competent and capable of winning crowns. Also, we are also doing our best to elevate the quality and credibility of male pageants to start with the world best. Hopefully, we can successfully eliminate the stigma typically associated with male pageants and help generate wider acceptance among our country's ardent pageant fans. As we gain better traction with our Mr. World Philippines, we also hope to strengthen the regional partnership with the country's major site major cities and provinces. The same way that we have already done with our Miss World Philippines and other pageants. This way, we can create a better leverage to further our commitment in promoting Philippine tourism. In the meantime, we look forward to welcoming today's new batch of fresh face for Mr. World Philippines 2026. Good luck to all aspiring candidates. Mabuhay ang Mr. World Philippines.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our National Director for Mr. World and Miss World, Director Arnold Vega-Fria. One more time. And now, before we proceed, we would like to introduce the team panel of judges that will be selecting the official candidates for Mr. World. Beginning with Miss World Philippines 2020, Miss Asia Rose Simpson. We also have Miss FGI International. Oh, let me do that again. I can't fumble that. I'm very proud of her, ladies and gentlemen. FGI All-Stars Philippines 2026, Kita Lano. Oh, we also have our Miss International Philippines 2025, JV Lindorejo. Of course, we have our Miss Tourism Worldwide 2026, who will be leaving to compete on April 19th. So in the media, please give her your support. With us today, we also have the esteemed pageant coach, also my coach, my dear, and owner, proprietor, CEO of Kembot Studios, Ian Manaran. Our next judge is pageant commentator, also known as Irvin Lau. Diva Star, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, we are joined today by the OG pageant blogger, the very desirable Norma. Thank you for joining us. And of course, our board of the panel of judges, our president, Sir Arnold Vega-Fria. As you can see, our esteemed panel of judges is very esteemed. It is comprised of some of the biggest names in Philippine pageantry and respected luminaries in the local pageant scene. So thank you very much, women, for taking time off of your busy schedules to join us today and select the next batch of Mr. World 2026 candidates. So, are you ready for the big reveal, Philippines?
Yeah!
Get your cameras ready as we welcome our aspirants for Mr. World Philippines 2026.
mula sa lalawigan ng mga bayanihan, probinsya ng Bataan.
may pasigaw. May pasigaw. May pasigaw. May bias.
Go on, Jan.
Good day, everyone. My name is RaÉd Paragas, your from Philippines, Batangas province.
Kala ko ba alam mo, chine-cheer mo? Oo. May reklamo ka, Doc Peter? Bakit ka bumalik?
I'm RaÉd Al Zghayér, and I'm from Cebu.
My name is proudly representing the land of 1,000 colors, Quezon Province. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Kenga, 21 years old, from the city of Santa Rosa, Laguna.
Good day. I am Rizman Cabigaw, 24 years old, from the Lion City of the South, City of Santa Rosa.
Sorry, man. Kasi kilala
Boss and lahat. My name is Michael Alfonso, 19 years old, representing the Filipino community in the United Kingdom.
Good afternoon, media. Afternoon to all the judges and sponsors. My name is Aaron Sadia Davis, 28 years old, and I'd like to represent my mother's home province, the spicy capital of the Philippines, Bicol.
Joshua Sao, 26, representing province of Pangasinan.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Christian Cruz, 33 years of age, representing the city of Manila.
Good afternoon. I'm John Eric Hernandez, 31 from Pampanga.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm John de la Cruz, 29 years old, of Lucena, Quezon Province.
Good afternoon, guys. My name is Jether Palomo. I'm 24 years old, and I'm proudly representing the city of the Gate.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. This is Vandave Paragas, 27 years old tomorrow, so it's my birthday. I'm proudly representing my municipality of Bayambang, province of Pangasinan. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, another big round for our Mr. World candidates, please. Didn't they do amazing? I heard the surprise from all of you. Were you gagged?
Yeah.
Gagged, yeah? You know what gagged me?
Yeah.
The arrival of our Miss Grand International 2025, Miss Emma Mary Tila. Welcome, Emma. Of course, our queen knows exactly how to make an entrance. You always bring such a beautiful aura with you. And speaking of aura, I'd also like to thank Sir Joey Gilas for joining us today. Thank you so much for having you here. Makes it a very special day. Now, gentlemen, are there gentlemen here? Ladies? Sorry guys, it's been a while since I was able to feel at home with everyone in the media. We've been only doing big stages lately. I'm so happy to be back here with all of you. What do you guys think of our candidates so far?
Perfect.
Speechless. Huh? Yes. Oh my gosh. You're not shy, huh? Ano mga bet niya so far? Ay, marami. Marami kasi po pala. Ako nga, classmate ko yun eh.
Hello guys. Ako pala si Mario Gigante.
Ano, are you na ba? I have a question. Inclusive ba yung miss? Sasali na ako dito ngayon. Kaya ka ba? Kaya? Kaya nga, may shoulders ako. Ano ba?
Universal man.
Wala na moves eh. Ano ba? High fashion to. Di ba, Emma? High fashion. Ganon. So, pwede pala ako mag-Mr. World. Yes, ba, for you guys? Yeah! Is that the next era of beauty? Yeah! May mas pasabog pa ba? Yeah! Desirable ka ba? That's the question of the night. Yes, it's not coronation night tonight, but we have a final question. Is that okay? Our question is, and for all of our viewers and commenters out there, what makes a man desirable? And this is my request for tonight, everyone. When you say the word desirable, you must absolutely take your time. Because that's what Mr. World is all about. Desire. Paano? Ang bilis? Slower. Desire. Give yourselves a round of applause. I love you guys so much. You crack me up. So our candidates right now are preparing for, can you guess which segment? Oh, you gotta guess.
Costume.
Production number. Whose guess is long gown? Long gown daw. Ayan. Ikaw sasabi ka ba? Pahabol. Sino production number daw. Pag sino mag-choreo? May multi-talented. I didn't pala also, but I'd also like to acknowledge the present very special guest. my voguing teacher, classically trained dancer, best known for his voguing, Nunoy! Are you guys shocked to see him today? Kasi siya din. Now, ladies and gentlemen, hindi ko na yung gentleman na ngayon kasi ladies lang tayo. You have seen their faces, and now you're about to see their bodies. Are you ready for it to get hotter and hotter? Judging those reactions, now let's get to know them better. Their best. Again, let's welcome our Mr. World Philippines 2026 candidate in there, Swimwear from Ben.
Hello everyone.
Hello. Can you please tell us something interesting about yourself?
Something about myself as a person. Right now, I'm studying business and accounting technology at Philippine Women's University at Bataan. And isa sa mga yan ko siguro ay yung pagiging family-oriented. Because ever since when I was young, talagang all support sila sa akin until now. And patuloy lang nag-provide sa akin para sa kawasan ko. And siguro yung isa sa mga katangian ko is yung pagiging active sa mga physical activities like basketball team, working out, and yun.
From the media.
From the media have a question.
What motivated you? Bakit ka sumali sa World Philippines? Anong nag-motivate sa'yo para sumali? Nag-imok sa'yo para sumali?
I joined Mr. World Philippines. I want to challenge myself and I want to grow as a person. And I think it is the opportunity for me to step out of my comfort zone and build my confidence. And also, this is my dreams and my dreams. That's why I'm joining Mr. World Philippines.
Any more questions? Thank you so much. Let's give our first candidate a round of applause. Extra applause because
Nagtatanong. Mga answer.
We judges like us want to know about the contestant.
I just want to give you a trivia about myself. I'm an industrial engineer by profession and currently working as a business telco and internet provider company. And aside from that, I'm personally I am an accredited safety officer, and also I'm an artist. And right now I have this project, wherein I created stories for children, and I am a scriptwriter and illustrator. That's it.
Wow. So, passion, jack of all trades, master of none. Di ba pangit yun, kasi specialized sa bagay, parang bang you can do a lot of things and focus on one.
I actually focus on, well, I have so many talents. I can sing, I can dance, but I'm into arts. That's it.
Ano?
Arts. Arts.
So you draw?
Yes, sir. Both visual and digital. So,
may question ka sa video.
Sure, man. Sure, man.
Drawing po.
Right now, I'm doing stories. So I have 6 books. A diary and agile and also spirit admin. So I'm advocating for literacy and creative pursuit. So that's all.
Literacy is very important to me. That's why my focus is reading literacy.
Okay, wait. It's just artist, and I'm an artist yourself. Can you paint me like one of your French shirts? Just kidding. Thank you. Thank you. So one artist to another artist. Good job. You told us that you help kids, right? Because you write storybook to them. So where exactly have you helped kids? Do you have a specific place or location where you help these children?
Actually, it started year 2021 in my former Kashiba. Before I'm only an illustrator. Right now I'm continuing this. Continuing this initiative on my own, which is drawing. And it's actually used by, I have a partnership with Miss CHIእዮም International, and I think Miss Anita, she's here, had the chance to read my book by Miss and also the book, I think it's a total of 500 students right now, not only in Batangas, Laguna, and Laguna area, but also it extended to Romblon. I have a partner movement there called Hope in the Box movement.
So your book is sustainable, like in a bookstore or just online? Your book
it's for free. I have discovered that the working cover is just not for selling, it's for free. And I'm actually looking for a partnership with different organizations, especially the Mr. World. If there's a possibility that I'm aiming to win the Beauty with a Purpose for the charity award. That's why I'm here in Mr. World for me to be able to expand my connection and also to export books across the Philippines, not only in the Philippines but internationally. That's it.
Thank you so much. Candidate number 2. Round of applause, everyone.
pageant veteran. Everybody knows you, right? Yes. Love it. So why did you come back? Yes, you can. Hold the mic, touch it, grip it, turn.
For me, I keep going with pageantry because we all have a dream in life. When I joined the first pageant, we all aimed to win international competition, not for us, but to bring pride for the Philippines, our country. At the same time now, my age is 37. I want to keep inspiring, to keep going. Like, age is not a hindrance, but you have to keep doing what you believe in. And you should continue inspiring the people around you. And that's my purpose for joining Mr. World Philippines.
Thank you. Miss Anna?
Hello. Hi, how are you?
What one misconception people have
About me? Sometimes people think I'm intimidating because it's very easy to judge people because they think I'm tall, I'm half, so people think I'm or something. But something I learned from life that when people think this about me, show them the opposite. So I always show people that I'm very friendly, I'm very nice, I'm very kind. Especially I always try to give a smile when I walk around the people so people feel comfortable.
Hi, RaÉd. You. Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Alright, so after you mentioned that you're already a pageant veteran, you've competed both national and international, and now you're applying for Mr. World Philippines. What else can RaÉd offer this time? So what makes RaÉd different? Because people change, people evolve. So was kings and queens. So this time around, what can RaÉd offer?
So this time, the one main purpose I joined, like when I said because of my age, this is what I want to show people that age is just a number. We have to keep going, doing what we really want in life. And I also wanted to join again this time because I want to share my story with my mom, because that's one of the reasons I resigned from my work as a flight attendant, because she got sick. So I want to talk about health. I want to teach people the importance of being healthy. And to be honest with you also, I want to keep sharing my story. I used to be 300 pounds before, so I still have my loose skin. I did also tummy tuck for skin problems. So I have a lot of stories I want to share, to keep sharing with the people until I feel happy and contented that I did my job in my life. Thank you very much.
Any more?
We know that we have a lot of titles with this Christian point. So, what title are you aiming for? Is it the world, or nothing, or you want something? That's the hashtag reveal ALB.
To be honest, I'm very grateful about what RaÉd Al Zghayér going to give me. So I'm very happy with that. What matters for me is like I keep inspiring people with my story, and that's what makes me very contented and happy in life. But I think Mr. World mentioned that also. So, yes. Yeah, I participated in Mr. World Philippines 2022. So RaÉd gave me Mr. World.
You had experience.
Yes.
International competition.
And hopefully this time when I want to win the crown for the country, to bring pride for my country.
Last question.
Memory.
Hi, it's me, the voice from the sky. I just want to ask the question that Tito Norman originally wanted to ask, right, to play King for. What makes a man desirable?
I love it.
best quality of what makes a man desirable is the way how he treats women to his mom. And if you know how to take care of her, even his wife. I think what matters the most in every relationship is the way you treat your sister or your mother, and especially it should come with respect and compassion and love. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, RaÉd.
I learned as a pageant winner, you won your pageant province. You now have a different way of looking at your physical presentation. Like, you need to be good looking all the time the moment you step out of class.
Well, certainly good looking is the responsibility as a winner. It is our responsibility to be responsible when we go outside, because our organization, we are in space, so when we go outside, we are already presenting whether we are presentable or good looking. Thank you.
Fun question, Taylor. A little birdie told me that you won your provincial pageant like a combined victory. Like, you floored everyone in your Q&A. Did someone train you, or is it natural for you? Are you a natural reader, or are you a public speaker?
I am none of those things, and I think that the very thing that helped me is that I read a lot, and I'm very thankful to my trainer, sir, that he helped me improve, most importantly, my communication skills. Because initially, I was a kind of a well-spoken man. I didn't have any experience in pageantry, and most importantly, I don't have any experience in public speaking. So I think that he and his help improved a lot, helped me improve a lot.
Next question will come from Alicia Rose Simpson.
So, if you're going to go to spirituality route, what do you think about faith in the pageant setting?
I think that faith is a really, really huge thing. Most importantly, as a Filipino man, because I was raised in a household that put God above all. And I think that my faith in God is the very thing that gave me courage to stand on the stage. And I'm very thankful that, and I want to encourage everyone to please pray and always have faith in God, no matter the challenges that they face in life. Thank you.
JP, I have a question. JP. You can ask him about
JP.
Okay, I think in Mr. World Philippines there is this sports challenge. Do you think it's your edge for you to become the next Mr. World Philippines?
I think that sport and fitness plays a lot of factor, but I don't think it would be the sole factor that would help me with this competition. I think the most important part is my vision, my dedication, and my effort and sacrifice. Because that is, for me, the most important thing is that we improve a lot. Not just about our fitness, our physical self, but also about our mental soundness. Thank you.
My follow-up question, since you're a good speaker, what is your strategy to win this crown?
I think that the biggest strategy is not just speaking. It is about improving my overall personal self and my overall being. Not only be mentally tough, but also physically attractive enough. Because we know ourselves that we have a standard that we must face, and we must achieve that standard. Thank you.
And the winner is...
Thank you so much, candidate number 4.
The first question will come from Andy next after we...
Hello. Hindi ko normal. Okay, so Mr. Santa Rosa. So outside pageantry, what else do you like to do in your life?
Is business po. Kasi major po talaga is maging successful businessman. Then yun, nagkakastart ko lang po ng small business with my girlfriend and hopefully sana po yung maging successful. Business? Ano po sana? Chicken scissor sana. Ang ano po niya is chicken breast, cucumber, corn, lettuce, and then para po siya sa mga kapwa po na nag-gym and gusto ko maging fit in them.
Why did you join Mr. World Philippines?
Actually, sumali po ako sa magandang pageant dahil una po sa lahat gusto ko pumus yung aming confidence. Una po sa maraming tao. At may pamalas po yung aking kaibahan, talino, ilang po.
First pageant.
Afterwards, na ito po sumali sa amin ng pageant. Kaya may gawin naman.
Ang first national.
So you say you're into business, correct? Yes. Okay, so what things have you learned from your experience in business that you can also do in pageantry?
Yung pinaka-natutunan ko po is yung pinaka-hirap po talaga is yung kung paano ko po magsisimula. Dahil doon ko po magpaplano ang preparation po sa gagawin ko. Then, ma-apply ko po siya sa pageantry dahil bago po ako sumali sa pageant. Ano po, isa po akong sobrang mahihayin na tao na nilabanan ko po yun. And then ngayon, nandito po ako sa inyong harapan. Pilit na lumalaban at kinakaharapan ng aking tao. Yun lang po para sa mga.
Salamat po. Kennedy, tumingin ka dito sa akin. Well, actually, sinasabi niyo kanina ng girlfriend siya. Do you agree that pag nagpa-pageant ng isang lalaki or babae for that matter, dapat itago, ilihim ang pagkakaroon ng girlfriend? Or kung hindi man gano'n, i-low-key, talagang sobrang low-key na kahit yung pusa sa bahay, hindi malalaman ng girlfriend ka.
Chismosan ng pusa? Hindi po ako pabor dahil kapag mahal mo po ang isang tao, kapag namalaki po ito ang buong puso.
And I thank you. Thank you so much. Candidate number 5.
Any question?
Hi, Rismel. Hello, Tito Ramon. Rismel, you've already joined two national pageants. What lessons have you learned from those two national pageants that siguro you can successfully bring here in this World Philippines? Do you make it as an official candidate?
The thing that I have learned in the two pageant ko is magtiwala palagi sa sarili. Be always confident in every situation of my life so that I can achieve every challenges, I can surpass it, every challenges, also to be successful. Thank you.
The next question will be from Ian Benderar, please.
Hello,
Hello po.
nice to see you again. Normally, I judged him in Laguna a couple of years ago. Yeah, because it's the second time to be meeting him. So, since you joined multiple regional or local pageants and then two national pageants already, this time around, what is something that is different na attacking for Mr. World?
This time po, I know in myself that I have a positive mindset. I want to inspire and motivate other people, most especially like me, like young man, to always share their talent, their intelligence, so that they can show to every people that they are a true man. Thank you.
So, follow-up question. So, since you mentioned that you was a young man, do you think that being a younger pageant king is an advantage in joining pageant?
Again po.
Meron bang advantage yung pagiging mas bagets na king?
For me, wala naman pong parang advantage kasi kahit ano pong age natin, pwede tayong maka-inspire ng tao, pwede tayong magbigay inspirasyon at motivasyon sa bawat isa.
Okay, last question. I have 3 questions. What is that one thing in Santa Rosa that you want to bring to the world?
Gusto ko pong ipakita sa mundo yung pamumuno po ng mga namumuno sa Santa Rosa dahil yung Santa Rosa po ay sobrang progresibo dahil po sa namumuno dito. And ganoon din po yung mga tao. Kami po ay nagtutulong-tulong upang maipakita namin ang kagandahan ng Santa Rosa sa buong Pilipinas po and sa buong mundo. Thank you.
Any more questions? Question of the day, what makes you desirable?
For me, a man that desirable is a man with a purpose. Because I am a man with a purpose, and my purpose in life is to be a dedicated man to uphold integrity and fulfill my responsibility. And I believe that this will allow me to inspire and motivate other people to have a better world. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the first day. Let's give a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Carter. Here. I'm bloody here. Yeah, because you practically grew up in the United Kingdom.
Yes, always.
What is your UK side as your Philippine side? Because you've been Filipino only for the last couple of years. Prior to that, you were all about blood pudding, baked beans, fish and chips.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I was born and raised in the UK, but I was surrounded by a really nice Filipino community. They really taught me the values of being a Filipino, especially a lot of them, for them coming here to the UK. I really was instilled with the values. So for me, even though I'm from the UK, I believe I'm a Filipino at heart.
Hello, Michael. Good to see you again.
Reunion day.
Somewhere. We're friends. So anyway, you've been staying here in the Philippines for long already.
Moved here officially last August.
Last August. So August. So joining Mr. World really in your plans?
Yeah, I came in April and did Mr. Filipinas worldwide. I had an amazing time. I learned a lot, but I was still very young at the time. I did Great Men with the Universe and international fashion, and I represented the UK. But now I feel like Mr. World here, I'm ready to represent my Filipino roots, and I really hope to bring that onto the stage.
Okay, follow up. So what makes you be the next Mr. World Philippines?
I think for me, aside from being young, I really have the drive and discipline. I moved here by myself, and I carry all of the Filipino people in the UK, and I just really want to make them proud. I want to show that the Philippines on the international stage can show up and are strong and powerful. So for me, that's what I want to embody. That's what I believe I am. So that's what I want to be next to the world.
Next question, though, Steve and the best. Hello, Michael. So do you have an advocacy and can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, so advocacy is called the Vandave Project. Vandave Paragas meaning. So for me, this is showing kind of bringing to light the discrimination that can happen within the Philippines. For example, the color and racism between different cultures, even something as simple as the Tagalog or the Bisaya. People discriminated against that. So for me, I want to bring that to light. I want to bring education across the different schools to people so that they can understand that we are all one.
Follow-up question. Was there ever a time you felt any discrimination, whether in UK or the Philippines?
Yeah, for me, I think growing up, I had a bit of an identity crisis. Being in the UK, people were saying, I'm not British enough. And then when I first came to the Philippines, people were like, you're not Filipino enough. But for me, I learned to embrace where I came from. I learned to embrace the people that I was around. So for me, that brought me comfort.
Question from the media, Michael.
This is from Transcripts. I just wanted to ask something that you pointed out about colors in your career. You mentioned that, the question rather is, do you feel that there is a discrimination for people who are born Filipino because there is a measure of how Filipino they are?
Yeah, I definitely think so. For me, I definitely experienced that as well. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're half Filipino or full Filipino, it matters about inside, how you feel, and how you express it. Thank you.
Hi, Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so you were the youngest batch last year during those two pageants you joined into, and also today. So, as the youngest, what's that we can learn as elderly that we can apply to ourselves?
I mean, for me, being very young, I always risk it all. I feel like I have so much time. I realized you really don't have to be young to go out there and experience. You can still be older, and if anything, you can bring those lessons that you learn into your experience in your life. You can really grow at any age. So it's not about being young, it's about that will, that bravery to go forwards. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 7. But before we move on to our next, ladies and gentlemen, friends from the media, let's recognize our Miss Asia Pacific International first runner-up, Miss Anita Gomez. Joining. Thank you for joining us. And let's continue.
Hi, Aaron. You know that health and fitness is an integral part of Mr. World Philippines. Do you think that because of your background, with like you did Century Tuna, you also did an American pageant, do you think that you get an automatic edge over the other candidates? And the fact that familiarity with the face and the name and your height, do you think that you have the edge over the others because of that?
I don't think so. First and foremost, Mr. World Philippines. The reason why I wanted to join Mr. World Philippines is because there's many facets of a man that someone should work on, to be their appearance, sports, talents. And that's what really appealed to me for joining, because I believe a man should excel in more than one facet. Of course, I've been in the industry, been so blessed in the industry for almost 10 years, one whole decade. And throughout the years, I've been blessed to work with so many brands, nationally and internationally. And it could be an age, but I believe that first and foremost, the winner of Mr. World should be somebody who excels in every facet.
The next question will come from our latest arrival, Miss Anita Rose Gomez.
Why Mr. World?
Basically, this pageant in the Philippines, but it's funny, 5 years ago, I think I stole a batch with right here today and Kirk, and I really wanted to join that batch. That was like my first dream pageant to join. However, I think at that point in time it was the pandemic. And during the pandemic, I went back home to New Zealand. So I graduated from Massey University back in New Zealand with an economics degree majoring in finance. And I believe I just wanted to complete that before coming back to join this Mr. World Philippines. Along the way, just a fun fact about myself, because you wanted to know a bit more about myself. I am also a national athlete. I'm competing in the up-and-coming Asian Games in Southern China. I will be playing beach handball, and it's backed by the Philippine Sport Commission. So here's some quick fun facts about myself. So let's if they can bring back the medal and also.
So the question is, what values define you as a man?
What values define me as a man? Relating this back to Mr. World, it should be someone who's creative, is a game changer. I believe that's my answer. A game changer in terms of somebody who can wear many different hats. Me personally, coming from a national athlete, collegiate basketball player, banker, economics major, and also a professional model, I believe Mr. Warner should value being a game changer. Somebody who can wear different types of hats in different industries, and also somebody who has a heart to relate with this, the most important thing that Mr. Warner should have.
What makes you desirable? Over here. I'm the voice from the side. Yes. This question is from Tito Norga. What makes you desirable?
I've touched on many times before, already twice, but I believe a desirable man is somebody who excels in many parts of their life, many different facets, and throughout the world, I can't wait to show you what I can show. I can't wait to show you what's in store.
So I guess I've been appointed to ask about the spiritual aspect of things. So, are you a person of faith, first of all?
Yeah, I was put my faith in God.
So, in your eyes or in your words, what role do you think spirituality plays as a title holder or just as a person in the industry?
Actually, Actually, I have a story to tell. I had a mentor in my life because of banking, so I always try to be with people or have people better than myself so that I can uplift myself to be on their level. And he told me in life there's 4 pillars of your life. There's the mental, money, physical, and family. All what's all together. Do you know what ties it all together? Spiritual. So no matter what in life, if one of these has 4 pillars is lacking, you just have to trust in God. And no matter what, put your faith in God. No matter what, what's meant to be will be.
Yeah!
So basically, follow-up question. This is a follow-up question to Maria's question. Who do you think is the most desirable woman in this?
Yes, congratulations, Kelvin! Give us the heart. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Diva. Do you have any more questions from our friends from the media? Candidate number 8, you have so many fans.
Hi. My question is, what responsibility comes with being a role model?
What responsibility comes with being a role model? First and foremost, being a Mr. World candidate, you're always showcasing the organization no matter where you go. Second of all, you're showcasing, there's going to be lots of sponsors, so basically you're a face, a name for the sponsors. So no matter where you go, I've always been a believer that the person you are when no one is looking is your true being, and I've always kept that, and I learned from my coach in high school basketball, Stacey Language.
Question from media.
Hi. What's your social responsibility project that you're working on for the
Thank you for touching on that. So, in the past, I've always volunteered with different organizations. First and foremost, the Uso Foundation, which is ran by some affiliate here in the Philippines. And second of all, the Open Change Foundation, which is targeting education. So I believe, like, from that past experience from working with these organizations, I always had a feeling that I always wanted to start my foundation. So it's really humble, but I started my own foundation, which is called the RaÉd Al Zghayér Foundation. It started at a time where, I don't know if everyone remembers, there was like the U1 natural disaster that happened that affected Ecol. And that's what kind of got me to really get in touch with my roots. So I decided to travel to Ecol, Pulangi in particular, because that is where Sadio from. That's my mother's maiden name. And I wanted to give back, which is a small school there, which is Balaba. So basically, my advocacy is basically, there's a literacy crisis here in the Philippines. So I wanted to be able to provide resources and support. And I believe, even though I started it by myself, I believe with the backing of the organization of Mr. World and with all the sponsors that it can provide, I believe that I can expand, not just in Pulangi, but to Bicol, to Manila, to the whole Philippines. So that's like what I really want to do for my Freedom with a Purpose. Thank you.
Yes. Do we have any more questions for candidate number 8? Dami niyong tanong na i-examine ko kayo mamaya. Ako naman magtanong sa'yo. Sure? Nobody, everyone? Speak now or forever hold your peace. CHIòng. Congratulations. Thank you so much, candidate number 8.
that we have been on this and I'm in a I'm sexy and I know it.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi. Sorry. What do you think character has to do with pageantry? What is the relationship between pageantry and character in a person?
I believe that character is a really important role in every individual because looks can be deceiving, looks can be disappear. But if a certain person is a character, specifically a good character, then everyone will love him. Thank you.
Are we Joshua?
There is.
So, you know, when you join a national pageant, confidence is one factor that will set apart a candidate from another one. What's your personal definition of confidence? RV Joshua from Pangasinan.
Thank you, sir, for that question. That confidence is being free, being authentic of who you are. Because if you are here, or if you are surrounded here, you can do whatever you want. But if you are good, then everyone will love you. Thank you.
The next question will come from Ms. CHIእዮም N.
Hello po.
Hello po, ma'am. Ganda po.
Anyway, my question is, what makes you different from the guys competing for Mr. Philippines?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. You know what? Being here in Mr. World is such a big privilege and opportunity for me. As the first time competing in the national pageant, it's giving me a sense of fulfillment already. And seeing that my competitors, my brothers, there, first and foremost, I was stunned. Because, dati kasi napapanood ko lang sila. But right now, I am here with them. And with that question, ma'am, siguro, the certain thing that separates me from them is my confidence. You know what? I may not have the perfect physique. I may not have the perfect body or face, but I have the confidence that set me apart from them. Thank you.
Any more questions?
Questions from the media?
Don't worry, candidate number 9, perfect is boring anyway. Can I ask a question?
Hi.
After you, my dear.
Here. Okay, I'm Miss Lala from Pageant Era PD. Why should the organization trust you to the country's name internationally?
I believe that this organization has a big or vital part of the country. As a medical laboratory scientist, I advocate for health and wellness of people. In my community, when I joined provincial pageant, one of my advocacy is to help the privileged people in my community, specifically in the rural areas of the communities, where government sometimes neglected them. And I believe with the help of these organizations, we can help, many people. We can help us that sometimes we neglect them because sometimes these people are poor. They don't have the monetary thing to go to the healthcare. And with these organizations, with the help of these organizations, we can reach them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, number 9.
Thank you so much.
Let's give it a big round of applause.
Christopher Alexei Cruz.
Yes.
Actually, you look very mysterious. Is there something make yourself more relatable to us? Like, you look distant. Tell us something about yourself that has see you as a potential candidate who has good social skills.
That's something about myself. So I'm a modern guy. So basically, I have a 9 to 5 job. But I'm a banker as well as a former athlete. So I was once a Mr. veteran, a volleyball athlete, and now I'm a banker at Union Bank. But that doesn't stop me to show myself to inspire others in terms of being well-rounded. So I want to inspire others in terms of I can be more, or I believe I can be more in terms of just being a modern day guy, in terms of having discipline, in terms of using myself to inspire others to be more and to excel in a lot of things.
It's a good thing that well, because kanina parang you look like parang suplado kasi pero at least now, okay ka pala na. Our next question is from Winter Rose.
Good afternoon. My question is, if your friends will describe you in one word, will it be in what?
I guess one word is in terms of one thing that came up to my mind is actually one word is golden retriever. So basically, they say I act like a golden retriever in terms of the characteristics, in terms of being sociable with my friends, and also being in terms of just being happiness, and at the same time enjoying their company.
From Miss Grand International Emma Mary from San Francisco.
Okay, since Mr. World Philippines has this beauty with a purpose, can you tell us something more about your advocacy?
In terms of my advocacy, I have two things in mind in terms of financial literacy and also its so I believe first is for the financial literacy. I believe that every Filipino need to have a literacy in terms of learning how to handle their finances, whether what status are in, and also in terms of the emotional health. So I know it can be seen in terms of men being a strong parents or a strong emotion, but again, we're all just human beings, so we also need to take care of ourselves.
The next question will be coming
I used to be a varsity player of volleyball, right? So what discipline from being a player you can apply now as a potential candidate for Mr. World Philippines?
Yeah, so the discipline that I learned, actually I'm still applying it around it in terms of no matter how high you achieve or how you you always have to stay grounded, and you always have discipline in your everyday life. From discipline in terms of your body, in your emotional aspects, spiritual, of course, and also being able to have discipline.
The next question is from the media, from Pageantry Platform, Jojo Babayan.
Hi, good afternoon. Jojo Babayan is the Pageantry Platform. So we want to know you more. Can you share to us some fun facts?
I do a lot of work out and also what I'm saying is that
Hello, good afternoon. I'm hello, Mr. Patrick Logos. So my question is, I heard that you are working in the financial industry, right?
Yes.
So as someone who is struggling to save, especially with this economy, what's one financial advice that you would give me?
I think one thing that advises about discipline in terms of balancing in terms of the money that's coming in and that's coming out. We all know that we all have that saying that research will know. But again, you have to find that in terms of what's the borderline in terms of how much you can spend and how much is left on your savings or in your money. But at the end of the day, you have to have, in terms of balancing your finances and of course, your spending.
Christopher, I think the media, they really love you. The next question will be coming from, actually two questions from the media, coming from Adam and Molly. But before I give the mic, let me just tell you na appreciate ko na hindi mo pinapabayaan ng legs mo.
I just want to ask about your thoughts on the current issues happening. From perspective of a banker, what are your thoughts on the surging fuel prices affecting our economy? Do you think it's widespread going in a financial institution right now, or do you think they should just hold it for their team for the meantime? What are your thoughts on the surging wealth prices affecting our economy right now? Do you think this is a good time to invest your money in a financial institution like yours, or do you think they should keep it right now for the meantime?
I think that actually depends on the investors. So if they're willing to take risk in terms of investing their money, then again, that's not a problem. In my personal, you should disclose that because currently it's kind of bad in terms of what's currently happening in the global crisis. So it's very unpredictable as of now. So hopefully it gets better for the upcoming days.
How do you see this good thing ending? Like 1 year?
Hopefully not. Hopefully not that long. Because again, it would slowly gradually affect our people.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
The question is, how young people, or rather how young men of today, positively influence society? How can young men of today positively influence society?
Thank you. I think how young men can influence society is showing their perspective. So we all know that each of us has their own perspective in life. So in terms of showcasing their view very clearly, or their view on society, because us, like for example, I'm a millennial, and I've experienced a lot of in terms of my life. So I think between them and learning from both ages, weekly, and learning from the young and learning from the old is something
Christopher, your background is in banking and finance. So with the Philippines having a major issue with poverty, how can you use the Minister for the Philippines platform to address that?
Yeah, I think for the visible platform, you can use this in terms of inspire.
So the question is, with your background in banking and finance, how would you marry your background, your profession, with the Mr. World Philippines platform, so that it can address poverty in the Philippines?
So, thank you for that. So, in terms of poverty, I think that's but again, poverty is a very important here in the Philippines. So, but in terms of using this world as a platform, I think I can use it to also inspire others in terms of advocacy, in terms of pursuit of financial literacy, because we are one thing that is, I think, poverty is the financial crisis in terms of personal and again, in terms of creating my values, in terms of as a matter of course, and as a using this as that platform to share my values and also
I'm right here because everything is just serious and you're mysterious. So my question is, what should be the first step? Because I just recently lost my Union Bank card. No, I'm kidding. I just want to see him laugh because everything is just so serious. What makes you blush? Oh, I just made you blush.
That would be me. Oh, sorry. All right, I have two quick questions for you. The first one being, your work is known to be one of the forerunners of digital banking in the Philippines. Now, how do you convince a non-believer of online banking to go digital?
First things first is, of course, there's an influence in the actor. If the big thing there's a happy, I think that is it. We all know that some people are constantly training things, so of course you have to show them the good side of it. Because mostly we are always business in terms of we need to be, I can learn it easily or what happened, maybe that would be spread. But in terms of converting it from the digital, we have to forefront in terms of security. Because actually, I'm a banker, but also a data engineer, so that's my work as a bank. So I'm the one that handles all the digital. We're the ones that handle it. So in terms of that, we are a security bank, and we don't just easily write informations and also we guarantee that you are safe in our hands.
This is going to be the last question for me. Okay. One of the qualities of a desirable man, as far as I'm concerned, is having a good sense of humor. It makes men sexy if they do have a good sense of humor. Now prove this afternoon that you are sexy by cracking a joke. Make all of us laugh.
What do you call if what do you call pag may sakit si
Hindi ko alam. Baka alam ni Mr. Nino.
Ano yan ba? Bakit may sakit si Ben?
What do you call?
Siguro mo matatawa ko dito Christopher. Ano?
6 Ben. 6 Ben.
Are we satisfied, Teacher Dorman? My question.
Oh, can I comment for a joke first? Of course. 10 is Ben 10.
Oh, sorry. We can't fake bakla about giving tens across the board. What do you rate that joke? 10? 10? 10s across the board.
It's a very masculine joke, actually.
Yes, I was actually surprised that you were here. I'm not a judge, I'm a host today. So I'm going to make this one. What makes you desirable?
What makes you desirable is the goals that I have in terms of not just physical, but in terms of short-term goals, whether I will be able to achieve them on or whether I fail. I guess what makes me desirable is the goals that I have, not for myself, but also for my family and my loved ones.
So much, candidate number 10. Let's give a big round of applause.
Yes, sir.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Hello po, good afternoon po.
Eric,
Thank you po.
your pageant journey has been inspiring in the sense that you came from, it's more of body positivity because you came from an overweight body, then you tried to transform yourself into someone more fit for an actual pageant. What learnings have you derived from this journey of yours so far?
I guess what I learned are three things. The discipline, the resilience, and facing my fears. Because as someone who came from that background, from that challenges, I'm here standing, facing my fear, facing the crowd, and inspire, sharing my story. And this is my story, and I hope that it will be across the board, so that I can inspire more, especially young gentlemen out there.
Asia, let's connect his backstory to questions about faith.
So first, vanilla or chocolate ice cream? My first question, vanilla or chocolate ice cream?
I will be vanilla.
My second question is, why do you think religion is, and what are your thoughts on this?
Sorry.
Why do you think that religion is so controversial, and what are your thoughts on this topic?
Religion, right?
Religion.
Religion. I think religion and even before this, there is this religion. It must be seen. However, these days a lot of religion and sectors are attack others. So I guess we must be always kind to each other and respect each other's religions and beliefs in life. We are putting or sending a message that is full of hope and kindness. So I guess that would be the most what matters most.
Question from the media from Mr. Peter Pe of Political Beauty Philippines and Max.
Hi, Peter Pe from Political Beauty Philippines. If you are an animal for a day, what would it be and why?
I guess I just choose a dog because I am someone who's very lovable, caring, and thoughtful. Someone who was raised by my grandparents. So I impute those characteristics similar to the dog.
Would you like to ask the questions and chat who's on this?
Hi. My question is, what was that characteristic that you have that you think can help you win the game?
I think one characteristic that I have is my fire. Because even if I lost several times, I'm standing, standing stronger, standing with progress and development through that journey. And that's it. Thank you.
Hello. Since you're from Pampanga, what is your favorite Kapampangan dish and
I guess you will always think of sisig. However, I will choose Buro Masan. I am from the municipality of Vandave in Pampanga. I am also a tourism officer there. So I would like to, fly and pair our dish, our heirloom dish for our product there. Because not everyone knows Buro is a fermented fish. But it's something that is unique. It's something that is it is something that we have authentically in Pampanga. And with Buro, it is also a product of progress, development, and hard work through our community in Vandave.
Ask one more question?
Sure.
Aside from your favorite dish, if you have the chance to serve one dish to us judges, what would it be and why?
I guess I will still choose the Buro Masan. So I guess not everyone tried Buro Masan or the fermented fish. So I want you to taste flavor and authentic flavor, the genuineness of being a Kapampangan through that food. Because when you're eating that Buro, you can see or you can get to the others, to the other provinces.
Hi, since you're a tourism officer, thank you, sir. Tito Nor went to a tour in Pampanga. Where would you take Tito Nor?
alam ko din kung saan?
Yeah.
Okay, since I'm a tourism officer in our municipality, of course, I will bring Tito Norman to the Vandave, where the migratory birds are there. Because our municipality was dubbed as the home of migratory birds. So, the home of migratory birds. So, every year, migratory birds flock in our area, in our municipality. So, not everyone in Pampanga has that great chance to see the migratory birds.
Tito Nor, ba't yung pala galing yung little birdie mo kanina?
I'm just curious about your advocacy. Can you tell us something about it?
Actually, I wrote several advocacies or where I am in on my bio. But overall, my advocacy, my real advocacy is body positivity and equity. Because growing up, I was overweight, I was chubby, and I was bullied because of that. And with that, I create that kind of trauma and fear. But I want to give the message to the young men out there that they can dream regardless of who they are, regardless of what they are in, as long as they put perseverance, they put hard work, and they put their family first in what they do.
Thank you so much, candidate number 11, and thank you for being here and spreading the message.
Pero, ano natutunan mo in all your previous pageants that the people overly of Mr. World Philippines?
I think be more confident because I'm new to pageant. It's my first time international. This is my second time, and I'm a businessman also, so I'm not into like many crowds. That's why to be more confident and be more passionate to myself.
Final question, two practical question to our you are a rice businessman. Yeah. Okay, so which means that kung gusto mo mag-contribute ka minsan ang hirap ng mga Pilipino pagdating sa gutom and rising prices. Ngayon, kita mo sa mga provincia na bibigay ng bigas sa mga members, na bibigay ng food and everything. Do you have that side of you na hindi namin na hindi napagdating sa
You know what? When like that, our government is not supporting our local farmers. They're like supporting the importers. That's why it's so hard for us to the Filipino to be when it comes to budget. It's like the government always put emphasis on the imported goods. That's why our farmers po natin is nahihirapan na mag-produce kasi walang support sa government. Yun lang po.
Hello, what you're doing. So my question is, give us 3 traits about you so that we can know you.
I'm a self-disciplined person, and when it comes to time, it's valuable, and I think I'm a goal-driven person.
Follow up. So I've been asking this question earlier to the other men. So as we all know, Mr. World has challenge. So do you think you have the confidence to win that segment?
I think so because I always work out every day. When it comes to that, I'm determined when it comes to sports or anything like that.
Okay, and I think and the best has a follow-up question. What's your favorite sport?
Basketball.
Do you like basketball? Why do you think a lot of men like basketball?
Because Filipino people have many fans when it comes to basketball. It's like development sport here.
Last question. Who's your favorite basketball player?
international little games. There's a big debate when it comes to that because many people like Jordan.
Any other questions?
From the media?
From the media. Has someone asked my question already? Not yet. Okay. Hi, Alan. Everyone be quiet. Alan has a question.
Hi, Ferdy from Methodology. My question for you is you're a crown king of another pageant. Have you asked the other organization permission for you to join here?
When it comes to that, we don't have what do you call it, a contract. Just like this time, I want to join here because it's, for me, this pageant is more of like my advocacy here because I'm a business like in agriculture. I think my advocacy fits in here. So,
Do you want to resign from the other organization?
when it comes to that, I think I need to resign first, but we don't have like a contract, so I can join here.
Just to formalize.
Yeah, I'll ask them also.
And our last question is from me. Sir Joey, you have Undersecretary Joey.
Hello, number 12. You say you're a rice business.
Yes.
Okay. Are you in favor of government plans to put a price cap on rice prices now the Middle East tension is ongoing?
So I have actually like I'm a rice businessman po, but local in ano talaga. So galing sa farmers natin. But DA po kayo, naglabas ng mas murang rice. So yung farmer, nababa po yung, so kailangan ko ibaba yung price kasi may imported mas murang. So that, ngayon, mas nalulog yung farmers. Kasi po, mas mababa yung imported. So kailangan po nila sumunod sa price cap ng government.
Okay, can you explain to us what a price cap would mean to rice businessmen like you, as well as the farmers? Because the rice cap will be impacting not just the foreign sourced rice, but also the domestically sourced rice.
So when it comes to price cap po, so before 24 po yung price per kilo ng palay po. And tapos naglabas po yung government natin ng 50. So you need to subdivide po when it comes to that po. So 1,000 po yung price nila. So ngayon po kasi yung price ng farmer around 24. Pero bumaba na po, bumaba po yung price natin. That's why mas nalulubig po yung farmer kasi mataas yung diesel, mataas po lahat.
FYI, the government has not yet implemented the price cap. We are thinking about posting a price cap, but we have not implemented it yet.
Pero meron na pong lumabas na rice sa DA na PDA rice. So, mas mura po siya. So, nakakito na po yung market natin. Meron po 1,000 na rice. So, ang price po ng local po is around 1 to 1. So, kailangan po sa mga farmers natin sa price nila. So, kailangan nila mag-price around 18 kayo para matapatan ng price nila.
So since we're talking about rice, rice and Filipino means bumangon. So para kanino ka bumabangon?
Para sa mga Filipino po na nahihirapan sa buhay. Kasi po, I have like my employee po, I know how hard for them po. Kasi like yung sahod nila, kasi yung price ng mga boost natin, sobrang mahal. So, sobrang affected po talaga. So, bumangon ako para sa kanila. Pero meron silang
panggastos every day. Right? Sobrang hirap. Pageants is something that's not on the bucket of the average Filipino guy. Maybe because there's a stigma, that maybe they think that it's not something masculine, So, what can you do to convince young men like you that pageants or male pageantry is something to aspire for? Can you repeat for it? Sorry. How can you convince Filipino gentlemen that pageantry is something that they can aspire for? I think when it comes to that, we need to have advocacy in life. Because we have different advocacies for the other candidate, and I want them to know that you need to be like you need to have a golden life. You need to be like this thing or anything that comes if you want something, go get it or Thank you.
Hi, Paolo. Just a follow-up, maybe I can paraphrase the question. How can you convince your fellow potential candidates that pageants like Mr. World Philippines is still relevant? So in short, why male pageants like Mr. World Philippines is still relevant these days? How can you convince your fellow potential candidates, those aspirants, or maybe those watching us today, that has a dream, or maybe they would like to join someday, that pageants like Mr. Rolf is still relevant?
I think they need to have advocacy, goals in life, and just follow just follow your heart. If you want to do something, or don't convince them you need to have you need to have a rules board. I want to convince them that pageant they need to be.
So paano mo sila encourage, hihikayatin na okay sumali ng pageants, kahit na male pageant like Mr. World Philippines? Kasi di ba, meron iba about pageantry, lalo na sa male pageantry. So paano mo sila encourage na okay sumali sa pageantry? Because you've experienced joining one last year, di ba? So, and now you're joining again. So, paano mo sila mahihikayat na okay, sumali?
For me po, hikayatin ko sila na dapat kaya nila meron silang advocacy kasi yun yung paglalaban mo sa parang ang body na lang is second, na lang siya sa sarili. And I want them to be inspired like me,
So ikaw, what motivated you to join male pageants? What motivated you to join Mr. World Philippines?
Because I have an advocacy when it comes to farmers, like my business, agriculture. I want to shout to know government, all of us, they're the heroes of our generation.
Any more questions for Dr. Jewel? you so much. Number 12, well done.
Hi, Jether.
Good afternoon.
Okay, Jether, familiar face, familiar name, familiar title that you won. Here in Mr. World Philippines, how will you started with clean slate and build a new image for yourself as like the Philippines' most desirable man?
To me, when you hear the most desirable Filipino man, obviously we've heard from the Filipino man, the greatest business. I think I have something different to offer. I call it Triple H: heart, humility, and handsome. I think that's what I try to deliver coming into Mr. World, because my concept behind what it means to be distinguishedly handsome, but it also set the tone for myself and the future of Mr. World, provides a different kind of outlet, showcasing that everyone deserves such a chance. People are always trying every single day, and who really deserves someone that is just trying their best in life.
The next question will be from Miss Grand International 2025 Emma Meriti.
Jether, knowing that you competed already international, is there any pressure right now? Because this is a different one. It's a national pageant.
I always believe pressure is privilege. No matter what it comes in my life, whether it be the worst of the worst, the best of the best, I know that I keep it going ready. For I trust in God's plan. The Bible verse that's very close to mine is Proverbs 3, verse 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. And that's what I do every single day. Each time I step on stage, I'm there to deliver, do my best, and make the Philippines proud.
So what can you offer for you to be the next Mr. World Philippines?
I think when we look at what Mr. World and all the previous candidates have provided, it provided such great physical attributes. But the difference that I feel that I can bring is the intelligence behind it. With my advocacy, which is making sure that people have access to health clinics, but also longevity and also their mental health and fitness, I kind of want to provide that space, but still being someone that's relatable, trying to speak to their heart rather than through their eyes.
Hi, Jether. Here. Hello. Okay, I wanna get the guys' perspective this time, because we're used to seeing comeback queens in pageantry, and in male pageantry, obviously, we also have comeback kings like you. So I want to know why. Why are you coming back this year, though you've already won several titles and you did perform and definitely brought honor to our country? So what made you decide to join again? This time with Mr. World Philippines.
Big question, or big word that you said there was why. My response to that is why not? Right? Why not just be able to go for the things you want to pursue? Everyone here believes in the capabilities that I provide, and as a candidate, as an official that to send to Mr. World, I feel that there's nothing truly stopping someone. Because what I bring to the table is perseverance and the dedication to keep setting the level higher and higher.
So really, I've been appointed to be the person who asks about religion or studies, because I am a Christian myself. I am a professing born-again believer, and so I often speak about the Lord because that's one of the foundations of who I am. And you not only spoke about God and His name, you also said a verse that you read every single day. So one, how does religion or your spirituality or your faith, how does that impact the person that you are, the
Savior, that He provides the strength that I need in any circumstance. I feel that knowing that He has trust and He gives us helps me pursue forward and push further. I felt that no matter what is wrong, I have the confidence that God is always with me. And if it happens, everything happens for a reason. And I truly believe that, whether it be the worst, and as a candidate right now, I feel more peace than ever before. It's like that.
One more question. What do you think is a man's role in society? And do you think that the men of the Philippines are doing that role justice?
I'm not to judge. Who am I to judge when I walk as an imperfect man myself? And all honesty, we aren't here to properly judge one another. We are all being judged by God. And that to me is how I distinguish my values when it comes to people. Whether people from the entertainment world or people walking by. My open-mindedness to cool and calm, I try to see the beauty and the silver lining in things, and that's how I feel that a man should be someone that can find the beauty in the struggle.
Next question. Is it time? Oh, the next question will come from Antoinessa.
Hello. Aside from joining pageants, what else do you like to do on a regular basis?
Every Sunday, I go to my church, it's Fever Church, just like you guys. I go to Fever Church, and I donate a lot of my time there. I'm trying to become a parent at some point, and that's really close to my heart because I've seen the impact that it has on children. I specifically want to work with the youth there, and slowly but surely, I've been grading myself in the community, and it's been beautiful so far. Outside of that, I gotta do the standard guy stuff, right? Go to the gym, try to dress nice when it's possible. And I also built Lego. I thought of that.
What makes you desirable? Here.
Sorry. What makes me desirable?
Yes.
I think what makes me desirable are the values that I have as a person. When it comes to pageants, all we think is maybe some good eye candy. We look a little yummy, right? But for me, what matters more is the values that you portray. What can you really stand for? Someone can have discipline, but is it the discipline to ensure that they have everything in their head and right? To treat people with kindness even though things are difficult. To give people hope when they don't feel hope themselves is what makes me.
Hello, Mr. Jether. I have a question for you. What sports do you do?
Right now, I used to play basketball in high school back in California, but because of the pandemic, I'm out of this. And since then, I've been just staying fit with powerlifting, running. Powerlifting is just essentially squat, bench, and deadlift as hard as much weight as possible. Outside of that, it's swimming. I'm still trying to get into things. My coaches have told me I'm a good build for it because I'm 6'4", so pretty long, and so slowly but surely going into that as well.
And also, what pageants have you joined internationally?
The most recent one would be called That was a recent pageant I had joined recently.
And my last question, why do you think this time will be the perfect time for you to win the Miss World Philippines?
I love this. When I was looking at the purpose of Mr. World, what it taught me was beauty with a purpose. That's a huge thing for me. Because most pageants, in my opinion, haven't been able to showcase that. I believe my purpose and what I'm able to share with my advocacy, I have a strong foot forward into winning those types of fast-track challenges. That's why Mr. World intrigued me. Outside of that, we have a head-to-head challenge, giving speeches, a multitude of questions and answers, which I feel like I thrive in. And I really love being able to answer and being a voice, not just for myself, but for the people that I can represent, which is the Philippines. And there are other aspects, such as the top model, policy guide. I feel like I deliver a good amount there. Along with that, there are other challenges, such as the sports challenge, which we've seen, swimming and running. Getting into that as I can, if lo and behold, I become your next Mr. World. Thank you.
Hi, Jether. Hello, I'm here. To your right, the prettiest. There you go. How'd you know? You found me. Okay, so you talked about your H's. I also have a triple H. It's ha ha ha. So for the last time, you laughed so hard, and can you share us the joke?
Oh, guys, it wasn't April Fool's, right? So it was like, if someone texted me, they're like, hey, I need your help right now. I was like, what can you help with? They were saying, I need help with a dead body. I was like, what? That's kind of wild. But lo and behold, it was April Fool's. I didn't know that. It was funny just because I was like, a bit of dark humor for me. It's kind of just, it's different, you know?
That means you need another age. Hard work in finding another joke.
That is valid. Lo and behold, it wasn't my joke.
Any more questions? Adam?
No, this is just a light question. 'Cause you can you sing a Filipino song?
I'm sorry.
Can you sing a Filipino song?
I can do my best. That's what I can do to sing a Filipino song. Oh, you want a sample?
Yes.
Okay.
Harmony.
Okay. I would like to sing. What's a good song? What do you guys recommend? What's a good song?
Ay, Hugo.
That's another age.
Hawak mo ang beat. Hawak mo ang beat. That's all you get. You're gonna have to stay tuned for us next.
All right, thank you for being a good.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right, give it up for number 13. 13. Lucky number 13. Thank you so much.
I'm 16 and I know it.
Hello po, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So I was told that you are a politician in your province. Is this correct?
Aspiring councillor as 2025 election.
Wait, so how can you parallel your training in politics with your training in pageantry, and how can that training translate into the impact that you make in your society?
What do you mean parallel? I mean, in terms of time?
In terms of training, in terms of what you've learned through being a politician, aspiring politician, what have you learned in being a politician that will go over to your training in pageantry?
Okay. First of all, thanks so much for the question. So, last 25, I was aspiring councillor and I ranked as number 8. And then I was in Wayne, so I decided to join Mr. World to apply what I've learned in politics and turn it into pageantry, which is when I was running as councillor, my advocacy is more on youth empowerment, so I produce a lot of events in my province, like pageant, and many things that help the youth to, what do you call this? Help the youth to empower their skills, like, for example, the volleyball, I produce also the volleyball. So, sorry. That's it. I mean, I applied the lesson that I learned in politics into pageantry in terms of doing many events to inspire the youth. That's it.
So you like to work with the youth. What would you say is the greatest strength and the greatest weakness of our youth today?
I think since I'm still youth also, so number one is my weakness when I see other youth like me that mas mataas yung life nila sa akin, medyo na-intimidate ako at this time. Sometimes I lost my confidence. Pero since now, I'm seeing life differently. Yung intimidate na nararamdaman ko, especially sa other person, instead of
inggit yung maramdaman ko sa kanila, ginagawa ko na sila ng inspiration. Like, for example, now I'm joining pageantry and na maraming magaling, maraming mas gwapo, maraming mas talented, or mas fluent in English or something na ginagawa nila sa life. Pero yung battle kasi in terms of pageant is you between you. Kung paano mo i-improve yung sarili mo. So I'm here in front of you because I want to battle myself. Vandave.
Tinitignan mo kasi yung katawan mo, and it's like you're the type of person who goes to the gym every single day of the week.
Yes. Yes, now lang po. Since kasi 2 years, I think 3 years nung nagpe-prepare po ako for upcoming election in 2025. So, nag-stop po ako na gumawa ng physical activities like gym. And then now siguro ako.
In connection with that, nababago na ba o nababago yung the way you present yourself to other people? Ito ka, matulong, malakas, mabilis ka malungkot, tapos nag-try ka tumakbo, kung sinasin nyo. Have you changed as a person because of the way you or your body?
Well, siguro po, it's a part, especially yung confidence po kasi like what I've said po, in 3 years po ako na nag-prepare po ako sa politics and then the election is only 1 day. So, syempre, as aspiring councilor, hindi po ako may mga pinagdaanan po ako, especially to the point na even physical activities hindi na po siya magawa. So I started gym 2 months ago to pageantry to inspire myself as well, to boost confidence again. And malaking tulong po siya.
From Miss Rita Rose Gomez, please.
As a possible future counselor, for you, what is more important, to be kind or to be right?
That's the good question. To be right. Kasi to be kind, kahit saan man, even first of all, I'm teaching young boy. So he's a good guy, but he's not doing right. So, I think much better to teach him right than to be kind. Thank you.
Any more questions? All right. Hello, candidate number 14.
Hello.
You're an aspiring counselor back then, right?
Yes.
So you've done training to other barangays. Is it a city or like a municipality?
First class municipality. So I think.
So you've been in other places. So what made us choose you to be their counselor, and what made us choose you to be the next Mr. World Philippines?
Pageantry in politics is very big difference. Maybe I think they will choose to be one of the counselors in our city because I'm inspiring more children and especially doing many things to empower the youth. That will help them to boost their confidence, and that confidence help them to achieve their goals and give them a better future. And in this pageantry, you will choose me because I know that I wasn't perfect, but I can be a good example for the youth who really wants to join this kind of competition. Because may kasabihan nga po ako na if you want something you never had, then do something you never did. Yun lang po.
Is it like an SK
councilor
Okay.
under the mayor and president.
And the last question is so tricky. Kasi I have a lot of friends who is in politics.
Okay.
So, for you to win, should you go campaign or into the, dirty campaigning?
What do you mean?
So we all know about may mga buyings and province.
Okay.
So, for you to win, should you go through that for you to win, or should a fair campaign?
I think I go to the fair campaign. That's my opinion because in the Philippines, it's really hard to say no. Pero tama ba sabihin ko in front of media? Pero alam niyo naman, in Philippines, it's really hard. It's okay. Thank you, sir. It's really hard in the Philippines, because vote buying is normal. It's normal. I think most provinces is normal, but when you send your vote into politics, or kasi doon yung pagiging leader ng isang ng politician, which is magsasuffer in the future, hindi yung mga dati ngayon. It might affect them, but it will.
Super last question, sorry. Are you still planning to run to a bigger position or councilor pa rin?
I'm not yet fully decided, pero I have a plan.
Hello, my name is Adam. It's very rare that we come across someone like you who has a very interesting profile on our imagination. So I hope the panel will indulge me for a few questions. What inspired you to get into politics?
Before ko kasi, I was also into pageantry, and then I saw the benefits of the pageant, and then I turned it into my work, which is I was a financial advisor before, and then sa financial literacy ko kasi marami kong Pilipino na kailangan ng proper guidance and proper knowledge about the investment regarding some money or everything. That's why I inspired to become a politician or one of the leaders in our city or in our municipality, because I really wanted to help, especially the youth. Before I was into public speaking also, that I think it will help the kid or the youth na ma-empower po sila sa mga sasabihin. But, happy naman ako na siguro in first time to run as politics, it's not bad. Sabi nga nila, it's always have a second chance, third chance, as long as you enjoy it, you love it, you really want it, then do it.
Wow. Powerful ending statement. How can you instill hope among our youth, at least in our generation, to believe in our country? Kasi, you come up, how can you instill hope among the youth or our generation to still have faith in our country with the numerous scandals that our government is facing right now?
It's really hard, it's really sad and it's really devastating to what happened in our country right now. Pero sa mga kabataan, nakikita niyo naman po kung ano yung the best example of what happened to our country right now. So, better to choose great people to lead us and put us in a better place.
Kung may isa kang gustong i-enact na law, given your know-how or expertise, ano yung gusto mong ma-implement for a better future for our country?
Siguro sa ngayon, if related sa mga current issue natin ngayon, mga current events, I know that not all the people will di ba gusto sabihin ko Pero it's better to put that penalty early. Especially sa mga kapatid. Kasi ako as a business owner, I'm so affected with what happened right now. Especially sa mga pagkain, sa pagkakas ng bilihin, and I'm always watching news, TikTok, and everywhere. Parang we don't have proper plannings in terms of what will happen in the future in this kind of situation.
Yes, pero don't you think don't you think that penalty goes against our values as a patronization?
I think so. That's why siguro hindi niya matutuwa. If lang naman, pero hindi ko naman sinasabi na kung kaya. Pero para sa akin naman, may opinion. Since sobrang affected kasi ako sa nangyayari, siguro yung guilt sa loob ko, yun yung lumalabas sa bibig ko.
Alright, thank you very much. And thank you for loving our country.
Hello, sorry. Quick question coming.
Sorry sa mga question.
So, if ever planning to run again,
yes.
What if there's this door that will open for you into this? Diba, some of the politicians are into showbiz na. So, are you open to be an artista, do acting, do music?
Oo naman. Kasi, in-enjoy ko lang talaga Kasi in reality. Kasi, alam nyo, sa totoo lang, especially sa mental health, almost a year din akong nag-suffer in terms of mentality. Sobrang down ako na siguro mga 1 year. And gumagalaw naman ako to improve myself. Pero hindi ako ganaan everyday. So now, I'm enjoying my life. I'm doing many things. And in-enjoy ko po yung progress, yung proper plannings na mga ginagawa ko sa buhay. So I think if may chance na pasok into politics and may chance din ako makapasok ng showbiz, I will grab it.
Hello, I'm here. If you could change one thing about male pageantry today, what would it be? If you could change one thing about male pageantry today, what would it be?
If I change the male pageantry today,
If you could change thing about male pageantry.
Okay. Before po kasi ako sumasali sa mga bagay-bagay, especially here in Mr. World, I've been research for it. Alam niyo naman, ang male pageantry medyo hindi maganda. Siguro may mga kagaya ko candidates o aspiring candidates na naka-experience ng mga hindi magandang treatment sa competition. That's why before I joined into Mr. I've been searching in different social media para makita ko yung pinaka-purpose. That's why ako sa Facebook page ko na parang gusto ko bumalik ko siya. Actually, kung decide na po talaga ako sumali dun sa Mr. World. Siguro dahil mas matured na po ako ngayon and I really appreciate and I really understand the process of everything. Siguro si Mr. World po wala na po dapat gawin.
How about Philippine politics?
Susulat ko po baka yun, mga sampungan. Siguro, hindi naman sa babae. Pero siguro yung kailangan kong baguhin. Kasi marami nagalit sa akin. Pero marami po, especially siguro as being leader kasi, hindi ka dapat yung tinitingnan ng tao as nakakataas. Supposed to be, as leader ka, dapat ginagaya ka and visible ka sa mga constituents mo. Kaya kung may babaguhin ako sa politics, siguro yun yung mataas yung tingin mo sa sarili mo bilang isang for example, may mga politics or may mga politician po kasi na literally hindi mo makikita. Which is sa bayan, lahat po ng tao, especially sa mga politics nila, very approachable sila and bumababa po talaga sila sa constituents na hindi ko po nakikita sa mga municipality or city.
That day.
Sorry.
So the first time I met you was during your first national pageant. And it's wonderful to see you now as a young politician who has his values still very much intact.
Thank you, sir.
Having said that, you've actually set foot both in the worlds of pageantry and politics. Here's the question. What can politicians learn from UT contestants and vice versa? What can UT contestants learn from politicians?
The learn of kung ano po yung matututunan ng politician to the main pageantry. Okay. Medyo hard po yung question, pero okay lang. Kasi meron po ako mga co-candidates before when I was into politics that they are also wants to join in this kind of industry. And I think meron lang, hindi lang siguro kaya ng time or medyo kinakabahan sila. Kasi syempre, the politics and the pageantry is a big difference. So siguro yung matututunan po ng mga politician sa main mga pageantry na pwede po nila i-apply is yung how candidates socialize to other people. I think yun po. Pero meron po kasi talaga mga politician na hindi mo yung na-approach ng tao, which is hindi po kagaya dito sa pageant. Kung paano po na, for example, projection po namin sa harapan ng tao, it will affect to the constituents, paano nila kami approach. So meron din po siguro sa politics na gano'n, hindi ko lang po masyadong sure kasi medyo lang po yung answer. Pero yun po, siguro, yung projection, pakipag-socialize sa mga tao, and kung paano po makipag-usap ng proper. Yun lang po.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be asking one final question. I know you all want to get to know candidate number 14 a lot more, but you know, we gotta leave you wanting more. So our last question will be from Tarek. Alright. I might leave you.
Good afternoon, candidate number 4.
Yes.
I'm a director, and you told us that you want to be an actor.
Yes.
Can you give me a 30-second monologue to show your voice? 30 seconds. With Anita Rose. The situation is, you're a loyal girlfriend, but she managed to have other girlfriends other than you. I get that. The other woman. Maria will be the other woman. I'm not judging, I will be judging you.
Tuloy na po.
Other woman na naman. Typecast naman si Gata. Other woman na mistress. Ano na, legal wife?
Paano ba? Ano yung scenario? Sorry.
Ano yung kabit mo? Kabit mo lang. Yes, baby. This is yung legal wife.
Legal wife.
Anita, yung screen name nga, Jazz. Jazz.
Jazz.
Okay, Jazz.
Saan ba? Ito.
Moral support po. Ako nga. Ano ba na ng pangalan ni Kabel? Panas. Experience. Magkasama na kami. Oh, ilan ka na, girl? Hello. Oh, this is acting, okay. Thank you, Zura.
Jazz? Sino mo song?
Sino yan?
Sorry.
Jazz? Kailan pa to?
Wait lang. Just wait, please. Sorry.
Kailangan mo talaga explain kung bakit di kasama kang
Sorry.
Bigyan mo ako ng taste mo, Jazz.
Bigyan mo ako ng konting time para mag-explain. Sorry. Alam ko mali yung ginagawa ko, pero please, baby, bigyan mo na ako. Alam mo, mahal na mahal kita.
Hindi bibitawagan natin.
Sampalin mo.
Kapal ng mukha mo. Kapal ng mukha mo.
Sorry.
Wala pa sa time, pero okay.
Direct Emma, approve na lang.
Okay. Ano na natin? Skip na. Fast forward.
Ano ang icons nila? Pero, yan mas kami mag-aaway. Alam ko kasi si Annie. Pero nandun ko nandun na kami.
Pwede bang kami na lang?
Ano yung kasama niya? Ang ganda mo pala doon. Oo. Ako na.
Mga kariwa din ako.
You can't afford us. Eto na! Rite of passage at the bedside. And welcome to the newest addition to the ALV Talents family at the bedside. Sige na, Mommy. Mommy yung tawagan namin. Sige, you try. Call her Mommy. Okay na ba yan? Guys, abangan ang susunod na kabanata. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much, everyone. Give it a big round of applause. I know you guys are huge fans. Right now, we have to ask candidate number 14 to rejoin the other candidates because it is time for our final look. We're going to take one last flaming hot look at our candidates in their sizzling, desirable bench body and bench swimwear. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the gentlemen who will become the Mr. World Philippines 2026 candidates. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our candidate candidates for, for this greeting, Mr. World Philippines 2026. One last look before we call on our official candidates for this year. So gentlemen, take a very deep breath, say some prayers. Yeah. And let's give them another big round of applause. At this juncture, we'd like to invite Tito Arnold Vigafria to take a photo opportunity with our gentlemen. You have to take a photo with them, sir. Okay. Inviting all of our queens to join our Mr. World Philippines 2026. This will be our first photo op, and the second photo op will happen when they are more clothed. Yes. Good job, gentlemen. You were very, very brave today. You was easy to stand here half clothed in front of these people, racking your brains. All right, let's have our queens and Tito Arnold, Undersecretary Asa. Join us. Man, what's up, babe?
Iba, music.
All right, judges, let's.
Mahirap pumatong. Baka labasan.
Bet ko yung bet na, yung huling candidate, tsaka yung lagay yun lang.
General manager, of course. You have to join. Ethan.
No. Ikaw! Ikaw tinatanong ko, ikaw ang magaling sa male pageant.
Ikaw ang gusto ko.
Nakuha ni candidate yung attend supposed to be.
Grower yan sa Jether. Yan.
Hindi ako nakafocus sa mga friend.
Ha? So,
Kang, maraming salamat sa inyo lahat. Let's give it a big round of applause. Guys, you may now go backstage and change back into your normal clothes. And we'll see you in just a bit. So, friends from the media, you asked so many questions. Now it's your turn to answer the question. Number 8 say were the 4 pillars of happiness. Enumerate. Sige. 1, ano?
my question.
What did candidate number 8 say were the 4 pillars of happiness? Mind, family, money,
Happiness. Love.
and me. Ano yung hindi nasagot? Yung dapat sagutin sa question na what makes you desirable. Meron ako gustong marinig na hindi ko nalagot today. Yes, there was an answer that I did not hear for what makes you desirable. I just...
Dito naman. Dito din eh.
Okay lang. Hindi nakakalaki natin yan.
Dito rin pa. Center po. Center. Okay. Nakahabol pa. Cheers for me.
Thank you, everybody. Don't forget, we're gonna have another photo op. So, the moment has come. If Mr. World coronation was going to be today, who are the top 5 finalists? Me? Ginawa niyo talaga akong lalaki noon. Mario! Diba? Kasi tapos na. So the next chapter, lalaki na ako. Guys, nagustuhan niyo ba yung telenovela namin ni Bet niyo ba? Ano ba? Season 2. But you have to subscribe to the LBTV. Opo. Subscribe na kayo. Na hindi nila nabigay sa what makes you deserve. An answer that was not given tonight, that women, or anyone who likes men, would like to hear from a man. No. Does it involve? Alright, okay. I think everyone's chill that I was worrying about this part. But we have one TV queens for round 1. So if anyone would like to interview anyone in the panel of the judges, either Arnold or Eddie, feel free to approach them one by one. But don't go anywhere yet. Our gentleman will be with us in just a short while. Alright, everybody, let's because we're about to announce the official candidates of Mr. World 2026. Before we have our candidates back out here, we would like to thank AOB Pageant Circle as well as Philippine Airlines, of course, Ben, all of our queens and artists for sharing their valuable time and effort in scrutinizing these promising young men for Mr. World 2026. By the way, everybody, the coronation night is on June 21, 2026 at the Newport Theater. Please don't miss it. I'd love to see you all there.
Hindi nagla-live si Aga. Ito. Ay, naku, sa tabi. Oo, ayun yung iPhone. Sa tabi ng iPhone. Si Angelica. Miss Brad.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back our potential candidates for Mr. World 2026 Philippines.
Wait lang. More. I'm gonna start no. Hindi tama ako. Si Union Bank tsaka si politician ng standout. I mean, in terms of yung talaga ng positive. May galit sa tingin. Parang hugot mo sa ibig sabihin na paano pa na ba? Oo nga, dapat ka na tinatanong. Smart ka ba? Pero diba, dapat ko siya ka-quiet eh. Pero dapat sa pala. Oo, pero paano naman? Para hindi ka masama sa oras. Hindi ka siya pa ng oras. Oo. Ito lang. Kaya pala nagultok sa sibak. Pwede ko pipilis. Sino ba? Ito lang. Like yan. Like this year. This lang. Months lang. O sino? Hindi ko sure. So may MIQ. May MIQ.
All right, back to the friends in the media. Are you guys ready? All right, let's do this one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our future for Mr. World Philippines 2026.
Good afternoon again. To all the aspiring candidates, I want to say thank you so much for joining the screening of the Mr. World Philippines. And I'm so happy that there's a lot of potentials who are, you have your own advocacies, you have your own interest in joining Mr. World Philippines, because this competition, this Mr. World Philippines is different from the other male pageant. And surprise also, it's not only one crown, one Mr. World Philippines, one crown, but we should have 3 more crowns.
Which are? Which are?
A total of 4 plus 2, 6 winners, right?
And the titles are? Ano po yung mga titles?
But definitely we have 3 additional more crowns. And the biggest one, of course, the Miss World Philippines. I have to explain, this is the first screening. So we still have one more screen that we will go to hold it in our office. Because the others, they cannot make it, and some of them came from the business. At the same time, we already have 12 official candidates, because these 12 official candidates came from the local partners from different cities and provinces. So these are already, they're considered as the official candidate. We will only present the other official candidates on our media launch. So for now, I really appreciate all of these 14 candidates, and because of their potential, I will announce that these 14 candidates are now the official. Mr. World Philippines 2026. So we're looking for 9 more candidates. that will be held. It will be held in our office. We're just looking for 9 more to come up with 35 official candidates. And the topic.
Yay! Smile. Smile. Smile, everyone. Smile.
So, as per pageant tradition, shall we do a roll call of the names and the persons? This is the part where life-changing begins, right? All right, Tito Arnold, are you game to do it with me? All right. In no particular order, welcome to Mr. World Philippines 2026 from the province of Bataan, Mark John Quiros. The next handsome man with a purpose joining us for Mr. World Philippines is Batangas, Archnel Angel Perez. Congratulations. Lucky number 3 is from the Queen City of the South, Cebu, RaÉd Al Zghayér. Congratulations, RaÉd. I'm a very proud fellow Carolinian over here. RaÉd was my schoolmate. Yeah. I was the witness to the 300 pounds. Congratulations, Mr. World. Our next candidate is from the province of Quezon, Leonard Curachega. Congratulations, Leonard. And joining our official candidates for Mr. World from Santa Rosa, Laguna. Come on down, Kennedy Emuenga. Also from the province of Santa Rosa, Laguna, Rizal Cabigao. Hailing from Caloocan City, Michael Alfonso Gates. Carter. Welcome to Mr. World. Once again, Michael Alfonso Carter. Carter. Is that how we say it? Welcome from the city of Mandaluyong, Aaron Botis. Congratulations. Sorry. Oh, beautiful. Magayon. And our finalist is from Pangasinan, Harvey Joshua Saco. Welcome to Mr. World, representing Manila, Christian Cruz. From Vandave Paragas, John Eric Hernandez. Up next, hailing from Lucena City, we have John Paulo de la Cruz. Pangasinan, Vandave Paragas. There you have it, Philippines! We're going to complete the list with our official Mr. World Philippines candidates at the press launch. And don't forget, the coronation night will be this June 21, 2026 at the Newport Theater. Until then, keep posted on the Miss World Philippines, Mr. World Philippines, Facebook, Twitter, and all the social media pages to follow all of these young men's journey to
the crowds.
All right, gentlemen, welcome to Mr. World Philippines. Thank you so much for sharing your acting with us. Feel free to approach anybody if you wish to interview them. This has been